spear to linebacker Sam Mills. Leaves to keep pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over at LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Burrow to the air now. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Bengals.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, I love that.
Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. That's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
A 40-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Just kind of a confidence builder. That offense drives it down. Special teams does their job. And now the defense is going to take the field with the lead.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1 picking up the loss. He was 0-1. 1 pick, no touchdown. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. Neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run here. ETN. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
So a punt coming up on 4th down, and it's against Belgium native Corliss Waitman with the honors. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Dukes out a 1-stop, and he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. They've ripped off 4 straight wins, and if this lead holds, that's going to be 5 before we know it. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Throw finds DeMar Chase. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
Brown quick on the draw here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, and they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Into traffic, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. This connects with Higgins. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. Burrow now on first down. Escapes a defender. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down. They'll run again with Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Burrow on the play action. Flush out now to his left. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
It's a design boot.
8-yard line.
This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. McPherson's kick is good. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Trevor Etienne to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now for the 2nd time, we take a look at this Panther offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a 2nd time. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Young. And the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, a couple things here, Kate. Either the play-action pass needs to develop a lot quicker as this game goes on, or they need to put it on the shelf for a while. Far too slow on that snap. Didn't fool anybody defensively, and they get to him for the first sack of this game.
Looking right, and he finds it. And that will not be enough for a first down. It's a dime look defensively from the Bengals. 3rd down. Shotgun snap down to Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Opening frame of the game and 2 times already. These defenders have got home for a home run sack. They get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one.
in punt form. Taken right at the 40. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Counter play, Brown. They get there to take him down right around the 41. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
First down, Cincinnati.
First and 10 from the 41. Play action now. Burrow. Catch made by All. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The drive picks up here. First and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Bengal first down.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter one. The Bengals are out in front. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down here at the 16. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
From the gun, again to Brown. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
At the 6-yard line. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Burrow from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown.
Cincinnati.
The Bengals go up by 12. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is Etienne. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
7-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up second.
Ball back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 30.
Young working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity in any success for an offense.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
On third down, it's Young. brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Carolina Panther. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's ETN on first down. And good for a gain of 4. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And they've got themselves another first and 10.
That's another Carolina
There's
Panther.
a dive up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The ball carrier.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Wilson.
Out of the gun, Young. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he covers up after a nice gain right near that marker. Going to need a little bit more now on third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Young's going to sneak it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
That's another Panthers first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run, ETN. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers start to fight back with their first points of this game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. As this at the 6. Juke the defender. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. We have an injured player down there. Looks like it's a member of the Panthers in some discomfort. Ball at the 33 for first down. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. We'll cobble together a yard there. There's Nick Scorton there on the play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's complete to Gesicki outright. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
First down, Bengals.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards. It's second down. From the 48. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They have themselves another first and 10.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow to the air now. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Panthers pick this one up. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. And Carolina makes the house call. Touchdown. The Panthers tie and can take the lead here in the second. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number one, make the recovery, or number two, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers take the lead on that successful kick.
14, Bengals 13.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Off the play fake, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
The Bengals first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Burrow back to throw. Higgins downfield, and he has it. He has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
First down, Bengals.
Exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Finds chase on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Bengals at a deficit. Second and 6 coming up here. To throw again, it's Burrow. Into traffic, complete. Ooh, got him close to the line to gain. Down to the 25, third and maybe a yard. Yardage run here for Brown. Space to the left. And he will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get some late points and the lead.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody. For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again. And not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals push their lead to 6.
Panthers 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Panthers offense and Trevor Etienne headed back out there now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. Now Young. Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Panthers. First down.
To the air on first down. Young. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
Brings up second and 18 at the 32-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. Finds a man right side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Let's see what they went with on third down. He's in the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds. On first down. Here's Burrow. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout.
First down, Cincinnati.
One play action here. Burrow steps up, and he's running with it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 47.
2nd and 6 now. He's got Bourne left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. No need for a halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the third quarter. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is Etienne. Jukes one defender. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Out come the Panthers. Their offense has it first here to start quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Bronx. See if they can attack that deficit. Here's Young on 1st and 10. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Finds him over the middle. Takes out a one-stop. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Burrow out of the shotgun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs today are some of the best to ever do it. But that's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively. Just find a way to throw that sucker in the 1st row.
And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll make it a 2-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, this is Etienne.
The Panthers take over.
The Carolina offense headed out now. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. Young up, 1st and 10. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Young working from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. That was Tataroa McMillan he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Young. Hits him on the in route. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's running for it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's good for a Carolina Panther. First and 10 at the 20.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gadgets the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here comes the screen for ETN. They're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Complete out to the right. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
On the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. Fitzgerald sends this through. And it's back to a one-score game now. The deficit is 6.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Burrow on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 42.
Burrow setting up the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. And the gun on 3rd down. It's Burrow. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Panthers offense and Trevor Etienne headed back out there now. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Who set it down for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets him around 6 there. The play brought to an end by Logan Wilson.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run, crossing that first down marker.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you could defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
The throw here on third. Got his man. This is McMillan. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now to the running back. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackle made by Demetrius Knight.
Demetrius Knight. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9. At the Bengals.
Here we go. Second and 9. Completed over the middle. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Stop made by Barrett Carter.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
And going play action. Young. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that sack.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Burrow on the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
And the Bengals first down.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag.
Only took him one play partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be second and 1. So nothing but a pair of field goals added to the board as we arrive at the end of our third quarter. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. Nice spot here for the offense. It's second and 1. Now give to Pirine, running right. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and short, it's Burrow. Hits his running back. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
Burrow throwing again on second and 10. Finds the in route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Sticking in the air. It's Burrow. On the move. Hit it right. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cincinnati.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 15.
No running here. It's Taj Brooks. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. One play action here. Burrow has it down close. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown.
Touchdown.
The Bengals stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Slot man motioned over. Burrow will throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th.
Bengals 31, Panthers 17.
All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
The Panthers set to take the field. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And, Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Here's Young on 1st and 10. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Now Young. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Young working from the gun. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
He's got this at the 27. Well, he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Here's Brown to start the drive. Escapes a defender. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They gain 14 on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down. Here's Brown again. And he's going to be across midfield with a gain of 5 on that play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. They'll run again with Brown. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
On third down, here's Burrow. Avoids some trouble there. Taking a big shot for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Young. Hits him on the out route. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To the air on 1st down, Young. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now give this up the middle to ETN. And the defense all over this run. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap by Young. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. Put the body on the line for his team. Working quickly here.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Panthers first down.
On 1st down, they'll run. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. Sheds off a rusher. He can run it. And he gives himself up after a short gain. Offense up to the line fast.
Gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 32.
1st down, Young. This to Tucker. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5. He's got it in the red zone. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Working quickly here.
For a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers losing by 14. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Here's Young again. Finds him over the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
15 more yards. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
To the air yet again. Young almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
Lost a yard. It's now 3rd.
Throwing now. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such...
And he'll get into the end zone to make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter. Well, you could feel the greater sense of urgency from him there, Brock. Trailing on the scoreboard, and he took the initiative to convert that 2-point try.
Yeah, you always need your quarterback to be able to manufacture points, but especially when you're down. He's got the license to improvise anytime. And what a confidence builder to everyone around him when your QB can make something out of nothing.
Here come the Bengals to take over once again. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. And the Panthers into the nickel set. 3rd down coming. And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. This connects with Higgins. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in, just as that knee goes down.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Charlotte.